Politics is dynamic. The constant change in a composition is what makes it interesting. In this project, we wish to visualize this dynamism by looking at the breakdown between the Republicans and Democrats in both chambers and identify any trends in the compositional changes.
Just a disclaimer. This study removes politicians who don't belong to either the Republican or Democratic parties from the data. Additionally, we are starting in 1951 to capture an era where the modern party ideologies hold.
Information comes from the person roles data set. We used both SQL queries and R to create our final data frames, which consists of columns state, year, party, percent of Democrats, and percent of Republicans. There was one data frame each for the Senate and the House. There is a row each for a combination of year and state. After the data tables were exported into CSV files, we used R-Shiny to create an interactive app that displays a heat map of the Democrats and Republicans in the US.
We wanted to visualize the Democrat-Republican split in a way that would allow us to see both trends over time and frozen snapshots of specific years. The trends were demonstrated through an animation feature that we attached to the slider input. We chose a bicolored heat map to represent the parties because there are already strong associations between the parties and their respective colors. In our visualization, solid blue means 100% Democratic, solid red is 100% Republican, and various shades of purple show the in-betweens.
Across the entire range of time, the political geography of the map varies a great deal. In the 1950s, there's a clear division between the Democratic South and the Republican North, but this fades quickly as ideologies of the two parties begin to switch in the 1960s. We also begin to see states having mixed partisan representations, as well as states switching back and forth, although by the 1990s, some states like Texas and California have established their identities as red and blue states, respectively. Note that because the Senate map must assign one of three colors to a state, it can be easier to distinguish a partisan leaning here than in the House map.